70 plus cars spanning over 50 years of racing and 10 plus distinctive classes. This is what Project Motor Racing is promising us. What's up everybody, it's Magnus. In today's video we're going to be covering all the cars that have been confirmed via the website with added speculation at the end, just to give you my thoughts about what cars will be added or what cars should be added. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I will also be giving a description for all of these classes just in case some of you guys don't know. And yeah, let's break it all down. So the first on our list is LMDH, or Le Mans Daytona Hypercar. It's a set of sports prototype regulations that are used in the IMSA WeatherTech Championship and the Hypercar class in the FIA World Endurance Championships. And the ones that are confirmed via the website is the Porsche 963, the Lamborghini CS63, and the Aston Martin Valkyrie Hypercar. So the next group on our list is GT3, or also known as Group GT3. This is a globally popular category of custom racing for high performance Grand Tour cars based on production cars. It's also regulated by the FIA and SRO through the balance of performance, just to make sure that all manufacturers and cars can compete on a somewhat equal playing field. You'll see these cars and manufacturers compete in a variety of series, such as the SRO GT World Challenge, IMSA GTD Pro and GTD, and the FIA World Endurance Championship, known as LMGT3. And the cars that were confirmed on the website are the Audi R8 LMP GT3 Evo 2, the Lamborghini Huracán GT3 Evo 2, the Aston Martin Vantage GT3 2022, the Aston Martin Vantage GT3, the Ford Mustang GT3, and the Porsche 911 GT3R, the 992 Gen 1 edition. The next group on our list is GT4. Well, the GT4 is an entry-level production-based GT racing category introduced by the SRO Motorsports Group back in 2006 for amateur drivers, using cars that retain many stock components but are modified for safety and performance balancing. And it costs less to run GT4 than it does GT3 racing, so if you want to, use that perspective. And the cars confirmed on their website are the Audi R8 LMP GT4, the Aston Martin Racing GT4, the Porsche 718 GT4 Club Sport, and the Ford Mustang GT4. The next group on our list is GT1, or technically known as Group GT1, was a set of regulations maintained by the FIA formerly for Grand Touring racing, obviously. The category was created in 1993 as the top class of the BPR Global GT Series and was introduced in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And the cars that have been confirmed so far is the Panos GTR1 and the Porsche 911 GT1, the 98 edition. And the fifth group on this list is the GT class, which launched in 1997. The GT class revived global GT racing fortunes with powerful Grand Tours battling in intense endurance races with both pro teams and privateer teams. And the cars confirmed so far are the Lister Storm, the Salient S7R, the Lamborghini Murcielago RGT, and the Aston Martin DBR9, which I'm not gonna lie, I literally thought the Lister Storm, I literally thought that was a fake car until I had to look it up. Like, that just sounds so badass. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's actually a really good looking car, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. And the sixth group on our list is called NGT, was a motor racing category launched by the FIA back in the 2000s. The first cars were homologated on the 1st of March in 2000 by Porsche and Ferrari, and there were apparently eight different models from 6 monarchs were homologated throughout the entire class's existence, and the cars that were confirmed on their website is the Gillette Vertigo, the Mosler MT900R, the T-Ver Tuscan T400R, Morgan Aero 8, the Marcos Mantra LM600, and the Porsche 911 GT3 RSR, the 996 edition. So next you got the LMP, or the LMP 900. This class was active from the late 1990s and the early 2000s. It represented the pinnacle of endurance prototype racing, with high-powered, lightweight designs developed for maximum speed and agility. LMP cars boasted large displacement engines, advanced aerodynamics, and extraordinary downforce. And that pretty much set the stage for all modern prototype racing. And they only have 2 cars confirmed for this category so far, which is the Audi R8, the LMP 900, and the Panos LMP1S Roadster. Next we have the Group C. It's a category of closed cockpit, purebred sports prototype cars used in endurance racing from 1982 to 1993, introduced by the FIA. It replaced previous categories and was defined by strict fuel consumption limits, which forced manufacturers to focus on fuel efficiency rather than raw power. And the only car in this category that has been confirmed is the Porsche 962C. Next is a category that I've never even heard of before. It's called Sports Car 70. Sports Car 70 refers to sports car racing during the 1970s, a golden era for the sport, characterized by power, high-tech cars, legendary rivalries, and long-distance endurance racing, such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And the 2 cars that were confirmed on the website is the Lola T70 MKB3 GT and the Porsche 917K. And that just about rounds up all of the cars that were listed on their website, including the car classes themselves. Now, obviously, as time goes on, as we get closer to launch, we're going to see more cars added to their website. They're supposed to have more than 70 cars, so I assume that it's just a matter of time. Who knows? I did see something on their Instagram stating that there's going to be something big in Japan. Like there was some sort of countdown. So we just have to wait and see if anything happens tomorrow or the days after. However, I do want to touch on something just a little bit. Now, obviously, we barely have 40 cars that were confirmed on the website. Now, if you do pre-order this car, what the fuck? If you do pre-order this game, you are able to get the GTE Decades pack, and I don't know about you guys, but there have been a lot of GTE cars like in the past, like even in Gran Turismo we do have like 2 of them, which is the Porsche 911 RSR and the Ford GTLM race car, right? But even if you do look on the website under DLC, you'll see like an Aston Martin Vantage GTE car, so I can only speculate that we'd get some sort of Aston Martin Vantage GTE in the last Porsche 911 RSR GTE generation. Because it only makes sense, right? And plus, I would imagine there's going to be a Corvette in there as well as a Ford. So those are just my speculations as to what's going to happen, or I guess what's going to be in this DLC pack at launch. Now I want to get into speculations, because obviously, right, if you look at the car list, you don't see any semblance of BMW, McLaren, Ferrari, or even Mercedes. Now, considering BMW has been dominant in real-world GT racing, such as the Intercontinental GT Challenge, winning the 1,000 kilometers at Suzuka recently, winning the 2025 Nürburgring 24 hours, right? Even though it was a default, they still put a really good fight in, right? I cannot see BMW or Mercedes or even Ferrari not making it into the list. I think that's kind of, you know, like a no-brainer. So I'm sure we're gonna see something like that, you know, in the coming times. I hope, anyways. I mean, it's not out of the question that they're not going to be in the game, because for the longest time, Porsche wasn't in any racing games for, you know, 16 years. It was only until 2017 that racing game devs were able to add Porsche in their roster. So I wouldn't put it past, you know, BMW, McLaren, Ferrari, or even Mercedes, even though that's highly unlikely. That is highly unlikely. But I just wouldn't put it past them, you know. Like it's you know, these licenses are kind of a tricky situation to navigate. So, you know, there's my speculations, and also I wouldn't expect any Evo kits to be in the game, like the Ferrari GT3 Evo kit and the Porsche 911 GT3 Evo kit. For what I gather, you know, from watching people like do breakdowns and explain what these Evo kits really do, is more of a sense of it's easier to drive for the actual drivers, for real world GT3 racing, right? It has no, unless a game implements engine stalls and, you know, implements features and mechanics that allow people to repair damage on a car a lot faster and easier, there really is no reason to have an Evo kit to begin with. Like, the only Evo kit that I can see them adding is the M4 GT3 Evo, because apparently that's supposed to be more fuel efficient. So those are just my thoughts at the moment here. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about, you know, this car list. What do you guys want to see in this car list? I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Our next video is going to be on Friday. It's a Need for Speed Hot Pursuit video. I can't wait to see you there. And with that being said, thanks for watching.